Good evening. Hey, good to have you all. Happy Friday evening. And glad you could take time out of your busy schedules, I'm sure, to be here and join us for a wonderful concert. You're in for a treat tonight. So we welcome you to St. Luke's. I'm Pastor Josh here at St. Luke's, and if this is your very first time, we really welcome you. And just a couple of items of business. First of all, for bathrooms. It's just out the door to the left into the next building if you need to use the restroom. We also will not be having an intermission, so just want to let you know that. And finally, information about donations. This is what we call our Kathy and Don Clay Benefit Concert Series. This is now, I think, our 5th concert in this series. And each concert, we actually identify a certain cause to give 100% of the donations to. And obviously with the recent fires that have impacted many throughout our local communities, we do and have selected the Eaton fire victims. So 100% of those donations that we raise today and also in the future will go towards those that have been directly impacted by the fires, the Eaton fire. So there's a couple of ways to give. We do have donation jars out there, and if you would like to give cash or check, that's fine. If you do write a check, you can write that out to St. Luke's Presbyterian Church. And if you just put in the memo line or the note line benefit concert, we will make sure that 100% of that, again, gets sent to those, again, that have been impacted by the fires. You can also donate online, which is where our QR code, for those that are really tech savvy, comes in handy. And we do have a donation link on or a giving link on our church website. That's actually where the QR code directs you to. But if you are tech savvy enough to give online, you can also do that. You can pull out your phones or even get, when you get home, you can pull out your computers and go to our church website and donate that way. So without further ado, we welcome you and hope you enjoy tonight's concert.
Thank you so much for coming to the benefit concert today. And my name is Izumi Kashiwagi. I just want to introduce myself and my friend Aya Kiyonaga. Just a brief story how we met. We met at USC where I was about to graduate, getting a doctorate degree, and then she came under the famous violinist Midori. She was one of the students. So I'm so honored to play with her and work with her for, I don't know, kind of a long time actually. Yeah, so please enjoy, and also make sure your cell phones, if you have one, are either turned off or silent, and for the purpose of please do not record anything. We do have a recording, so thank you.
Oh, yeah, don't. Hello, so thank you for coming today. So, as I was introduced by Izumi, my name is Aya. I'm so honored to play with Izumi, wonderful pianist. She's so natural, and I can play so, like, I can sing so much when I'm playing with her. So I'm so looking forward to playing 3 more pieces today. So before I start, I just wanted to mention those 3 pieces I'm going to play. So next piece is by Kreisler. So Kreisler was also a violinist and composer, famous for composing so many small pieces, like maybe 3 or 4, 5, 6 minutes. And then this is also like short piece, 3 or 4 minutes. And it's about a lady talking, wise lady talking really nicely. And then he heard lady speaking, and then he felt more music in her speaking. And then this is how he composed for this piece. And then next one, that is Brahms Violin Sonata, first movement. So he composed 3 sonatas in his life. And this is the first one, the most satisfied, most graceful, very happy, nothing doubt, no anxiety, very natural singing. That is also has a little title, Song of the Rain, because it has very smooth and how can I say? And I think he also composed this in somewhere near the lake during the vacation, so that's very also makes this piece more happy. And the last piece, that is Zigeunerweisen. I think you've heard many of you heard this piece. So this is about the Romani people music at the time, and then reflecting their life. So many emotions at the beginning, and at the end they enjoy their life anyways with the dancing. So you hear very different characters, and it's also very virtuoso piece, so very technical piece for me. I hope you enjoy it.
So today's concert is like a la carte of music. You know, I love a la carte on food. I eat something like little by little, just a little bit of everything. So I would like to play two piano solo pieces. One is world famous King of Piano, Chopin, Nocturne, and then the Rachmaninoff. This is an arrangement from the piano and orchestra. It's Paganini, the famous violinist, actually. Rachmaninoff composed a piece for orchestra and the piano. So this is the 18th variation of that music. So please enjoy. So please welcome Marisa De Silva. Marisa and I met again at before USC actually, through a friend. And so her last name was De Silva, so I didn't think she was Japanese. And then I saw her, and then she asked me, "Do you speak Japanese?" And I said, "Yes, I'm from Japan." And then we started talking in Japanese. So I selected, out of order, but 3 Stephen Sondheim songs because she's not here today. She was having a family event. But Kathy Clay, she's the actual person who's organizing this concert series. Her husband, Don, was in the choir member at the church, and he loved Stephen Sondheim's. So I just thought maybe it's good program for the concert, because and then I love Sondheim songs. So so please enjoy. This is anyone can whistle, and followed by Japanese songs.
Hi. Yes, as Izumi said, I'm Japanese as well. My mother's Japanese, and I grew up in Japan. And some of these Japanese pieces are near and dear to my heart because we sang them all as children. The first one, After Anyone Can Whistle, is Akatombo, which means, echo. Hello. Which means red dragonfly. And it is sort of talking in a way to reminisce the home where the red dragonfly would have been, in the countryside and the mountains perhaps, or and the person who's remembering this sees the red dragonfly, and which is making her remember her home. And then the second piece later on is, that's later. Akatombo is later, it's a trio. The second piece that you'll hear now after Anyone Can Whistle is called Furusato, and that literally means home, hometown, homeland, home, whatever that might mean to people. I have also sang it for funerals as well, because sometimes home can mean not just your hometown. And also it's a very famous piece, and it's talking about where you may have been as a child in running around in the mountains, chasing rabbits, or getting some fish in the stream of water, and remembering the friends and family and parents. So that's the second piece, Furusato. So we'll start with Anyone Can Whistle. Do you think we need the echo? We might not need the echo. Oh, okay, great. It might just start being its own thing. Anyone can whistle, that's what they say, easy. Anyone can whistle any old day, easy. It's all so simple. Relax, let go, let fly. So someone tell me, why can't I can dance a tango, I can read Greek, easy. I can slay a dragon any old week, easy. What's hard is simple. What's any old week. Easy. What's hard is simple. What's natural comes hard. Maybe you could show me how to let go, lower my guard, learn to be free. Maybe if you whistle for me.
So the last three songs, we start with one Japanese song, Akatombo, which is she explained, a red dragonfly. And just a side note, this song was my grandmother really, really loved Akatombo. And she's long gone, but so it reminds me about my family. And then two Stephen Sondheim songs, Sending the Clowns and Being Alive. Both are very different, but I love these songs. It's just positive songs at Being Alive. And Sending the Clowns is, I think you might probably know, some of you might know the song. It's just a nice, kind of a spoken song. So please enjoy. Again, thank you for coming.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clowns. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps staring around, one who can't move. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Just when I stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines, no one was there. Don't you love farce? My fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clowns? Quick, send in the clowns. Don't bother, they're here. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. And where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year. Someone to hold you too close, someone to hurt you too deep, someone to sit in your chair and ruin your sleep and make you aware of being alive, someone to need you too much, someone to know you too well, someone to pull you up short and put you through hell and give you support for being alive, being alive. Make me alive, make me confused, mock me with praise, let me be used, vary my days, but alone Somebody hold me too close. Somebody force me to care. Somebody make me come through. I'll always be there, as frightened as you for being alive. Being alive. Being alive. Someone you have to let in. Someone whose feelings you spare. Someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot of being alive. Make me alive. Make me confused. Mock me with praise. Let me be used. Vary my days. But alone is alone, not alive. Somebody crowd me with love. Somebody force me to care. Somebody let me come through. I'll always be there, as frightened as you, to help us survive. Being alive. Being alive. Being alive. Being alive.
Thank you for coming. We do this benefit concert twice a year, so please join the next one in the fall. Thank you.